so excited, Stan. We're going to have a super time. I can't believe you're really here. Stan noticed a middle-aged man in a brown jacket watching them.
Maybe we should get out of here,
he said, placing his palm in the center of her back.
I doubt if anyone will recognize me here, but I can't take a chance. I do business all over the world, remember?
She gave him a wide-eyed, girlish look. I don't know why you want to go into politics, Stan. Being an international attorney sounds so exotic. You get to travel to all these great places. Do you go to Paris very often? I adore Paris. Rome is terrible in the summer. I visited the Tivoli fountain in August and almost got sick. It was like a giant dust bowl full of smelly people. Men expected idiotic chatter from pretty women, so she had incorporated it into her routine.
I don't have any clients in Paris,
he said, disinterested.
I go to China and Japan frequently. All I do is work. Where did you park?
Across the street, she told him. As they headed toward the exit, she walked several feet behind him so no one would notice they were together. She had no intention of hurting his wife. Before making her final decision, she had met Belinda Waverly and even talked to several of her friends. Stan's wife was a beautiful, gracious woman who seemed to do everything possible to please her husband. She ate like a squirrel, worked out every day, and was already busy organizing Stan's campaign. A good woman like that didn't deserve a man like Stan. They were outside of the terminal, waiting for the light to change. Cabs and cars were lined up at the curb, people excitedly waiting for friends and loved ones, children jumping up and down, businessmen pacing and talking on their cell phones. Families were clustered together in colorful clothing, more than likely headed to Disneyland. Los Angeles was the best place to be in August. Even if it warmed up during the day, it always cooled down in the evenings. At present, it was midday and the temperature was in the low 80s. Compared to the triple-digit heat in Texas, Los Angeles was paradise.
Did you check into the Hyatt like I told you?
No one told her what to do, but he would learn that lesson later. Hotels are so impersonal, Stan. I've arranged for us to use my uncle's cabin. His face muscles tensed.
We're staying in a damn cabin? This is L.A., for God's sake. How far away is this place? I've been on a plane for 3 hours. I thought we were going to spend the next 2 days in a sack, not cooped up in a car.
It's not far, she said with the same cheerful tone. The light changed and they crossed the street to the parking garage. It's only 2 o'clock, Stan. We shouldn't have to worry about traffic this time of day. My uncle's cabin overlooks a lake. We can even skinny dip if we want. There's not a soul within 30 miles. He still had an annoyed look on his face. Spoiled prick, she thought, knowing he was used to getting his way. You'll love it, I promise. I stocked the kitchen with food and bought us 2 bottles of Dom. Don't worry, I didn't forget your Jack Daniels. I bought enough to fill a bathtub. She halted among the rows of cars. Are you sure you feel comfortable about this? If you're not, we can call it off right now. Stan had just been presented with the biggest decision of his life. If he displayed even a flicker of hesitance, she might reconsider killing him. But she knew he wouldn't. None of them did. A man never refused a piece of ass, particularly one he'd never had before.
Trust me,
he said, smiling playfully.
I'm not going anywhere. I've been fantasizing about you for weeks.
He paused, trying to remember something.
By the way, that company you turned me on to is terrific. Whoever came up with the idea is brilliant. I don't say this very often, but they could double their prices. I know guys who'd pay a fortune for what this operation offers.
Tell me something I don't know, she thought, stopping and unlocking the door to a black Hummer. There's other people out there providing these kinds of services, Stan, she told him. You have to be extremely cautious about who you use in a delicate situation like this. You might be an attorney, but I know you're also a businessman.